Alright, I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's get on an adventure. Got my van. Seems to be working, so that's always a plus. Let's see if we can get it anywhere. So today we're gonna go hiking to Little Little Bearwallow Falls, I believe it's called. If I can find it, we'll see. It should be an adventure. And my remote's not working. Well, we made it to the Upper Hickory Nut Gorge Trail, and probably should take a little more of a look around at these signs than we do right now, but you know, we'll definitely take some more time to look at them later when it'd be less helpful, I guess, to see what we did. But yeah. So from the parking lot, we come down here and follow this trailhead and take this through a bit of private land that just they have a easement for. So yeah, beautiful day. Walk along through here. Fine natural trail. Oh look, must be one of Henderson County's famous apple trees. Trail, and it is a gorgeous day out here. It was starting to heat up a little bit in Asheville, but just get out in the mountains a little ways and it is just beautiful. So really glad I got an opportunity to come out here. It's just a quick little hike, although it claims it's strenuous. I don't know, I guess 650-foot elevation gain, but it's probably not that big a deal. And it's just beautiful out here. Gotta walk through this private property first, which is really nice. These people, and got a cool garden and orchard and stuff going on around here. And then here we are in the hickory nut forest, and gonna get to go check all this out here and see what we find. Should be cool. There's at least a cool waterfall up here, and if we do a little rock scrambling, the rumor is that we can get up to Wildcat Rock, maybe, but I'm not sure because the sign up there said the trail was still under development, but we might be able to make it happen. We'll see. Found the first creek crossing. Nice little spot. Lovely sound of the water running. What kind of rope going on over there? I don't know what that's called out, but looks pretty cool. There's a bridge up here too. Might be another stream. That might be why it sounds like there's really rushing waters. Like that other stream was pretty small. There we go. There's the real stream. I think this is Hickory Nut Creek. Well, I guess fancy Laughing Waters gets their own special trail, but hikers this way it says, so we'll give it a go. Follow the orange blazes we were, but I don't know, maybe we're following the blue blazes now. Who knows? Love these. I guess we are on the orange blazes, but there's also blue signs, so who knows? But, oh, it's so nice up here. Just beautiful. And we're back up on the creek again. What an awesome trail. This is made possible by Carolina Mountain Land Conservancy and Henderson County Parks. So, mad props to them. Buggy and muggy and gross. Good old western North Carolina. But temperature's still not that bad. And it does have some good elevation gain on this trail, but overall, it's really beautiful. Great hike. Forgot to figure out when I started. Take a look at that, or track it mileage wise. So don't really know how far I am, but feels like I should be like halfway. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll check back in a little while. Got some more climb to do. It's not the worst, but it's definitely pretty steep after a while. Breeze there for a second. That was nice, but it went away again. Starting to be able to see occasional little bits of views through the trees, but still got quite a bit to go. And it's getting steeper. And switchback. Our switchback got narrower. Cool boulder field. And I catch my breath some, but it was a good run. Well, hike, but you know, I mean, I tend to book it when I'm hiking. I don't like to pause and take breaks, but decided this was a good spot to do it because I found what I think seems to be the Little Bearwallow Falls, which would be pretty impressive if it was running right now, but you can just kind of see the trace of where it's supposed to be. Unfortunately, I think our drought this summer has taken a toll on it. Reminds me of California, but it's crazy because everything's so green. It seems like there should be water, but we are in fact in a drought. And yeah, but I'll show you the waterfall here in a second, what's left of it. And Then I think I'm gonna go up and check out this giant rock behind me that the waterfall comes down the side of. I think that is the so-called Wildcat rock. And with any luck, maybe I can get up to the top of it for you guys, show you what that looks like. So anyway, here is what I believe to be Little Bearwallow Falls, which is a pretty impressive drop. But you can just kind of see the outline where the rocks are still wet and the sun's glinting on it. But then it comes down here. I think that's supposed to be a creek, and it's pretty much dried out. So that's unfortunate. Too late in the season, I guess. You can actually see there is a little bit of a trickle still coming down the rocks there, but not much. But still pretty cool. And then we've got what I think is Wildcat Rock up here. So we'll go check that out. So I actually brought my headgear for this camera. I'm gonna strap it on and give you the point of view, which means this will be the last you'll see of me for a little bit, but I don't think anyone really wants to see this lovely face right now anyway. I'm all sweaty and gross. So anyway, you'll get to see things the way I'm seeing them, and we'll try that out. So I got all my body parts available for scrambling up the rock. Give this a go. Yeah, that's much better for climbing. Wow. Wow, that's pretty cool. And looks like we got some of our first views. There we go. Check that out. Sun's hot though, gotta keep going. First rock that had the waterfall on it, but we got some more like this one, so perhaps Wildcat Rock is still yet another rock somewhere. So we'll go see what we find, just see where this trail goes. And I don't know, now we got blue blazes again. I'm not really sure what's going on. We'll figure it out. A little tunnel-ish, and another little bit of view. Now we're going down. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's check it out. Check that out. And I don't know where we're going here, but we got some more blue blazes. And just keep following this. Also, this is just a cool moss-covered rock wall. Still in blue blaze. Hey there, friend. About tripped there, but caught myself. Pretty good at that. A lot of almost tripping goes on in my hikes, but fortunately, so far I've been pretty much lucky enough to catch myself before anything got too bad. Okay. I have no idea where this is going. But eventually I'm gonna have to turn around just for time's sake, which is unfortunate. Now there's a blue blaze trail going down that way, and the main trail still seems to go this way. It doesn't appear to have any clear blazes on it. I don't know. But I want to go up. So I guess I'm going to go up. Bye, Blue Blaze Trail. I don't know what your deal is. It's always an adventure thing. It's kind of cool. I don't know. It's maybe getting to the part of the trail that's still under construction. Not sure. But time-wise, I can only go about 10 more minutes before I need to turn around. So we'll just see what we find in that amount of time and head back down. Finally made a switchback. It was a really long one, but seemed to be headed back where I thought we were supposed to go now, so maybe that's promising. We shall see. Stay tuned. Check that out. Oh, look at the falcons. The falcons? I think that's what they are. I don't know, but they're cool. So whatever. Oh, man. Trying to give you a better angle. Wow. Sweet. Even and the church bells are ringing somewhere down the valley. That's pretty cool. Nice. Well, I think might be onto something up here. I don't know. This is about the point I was going to turn around, but I'll give it just a little bit further. I have difficulty giving up too easily or too quickly, but I'm also got to work to get back to work in time, and certain to wear down a little bit. This is pretty steep and pretty long, but it's good for me. I gotta get in shape. So out of it. So I'll go a little bit further and show you what I see. Well, my watch is telling me that I've gone about twice as much further as I planned to go extra when I was starting to think about stopping, and camera GPS is telling me I made it to about 3,600 feet or so, which I'm pretty sure is a good bit higher than I was theoretically supposed to go. So I'm thinking probably one of those rocks I saw was Wildcat Rock, and you can climb up some side trail that I missed to get up to the top of it. And this trail probably is more finished than the signs indicate, and I bet that proposed under construction area is where I am now. And if I keep going, I'll probably eventually get to the top of the mountain, which would be cool, and I'll have to try to do it someday, but unfortunately I just don't really have time today. Plus, I'm pretty sure the other side is like a really short hike, or you can just drive up there. So like, I don't know, I've been to the top of this mountain before, so I just wanted to see the backside of it here. It is a cool spot though. But I think this is going to be it for today. This is a little bit anticlimactic, but this is still really cool little rhododendron tunnel area, and there were a few other views that I did get to catch a glimpse of on the way earlier. Some cool shrooms down there. And yeah, my watch also is telling me that I walked for the day. I've walked about 3.2 miles, and this is about the only walking I've done today, so I'm probably went at least 3 miles up here. It was supposed to only be like a mile and a half, mile and 3/4 or something, so I must have pass to the attraction somewhere besides the waterfall. So, yep. Anyway, gonna head back down, but it's a beautiful day to be out here. I'm so happy I got to do it, and especially since normally I am not even really awake at this time, so it's nice to be awake, be out here, enjoying God's beautiful creation, getting some exercise, getting off my butt, moving. Feels good. I need to do it more often, and should be good and pumped and energized to when I get to work today, instead of just waking up. And maybe I can sleep tonight afterwards. It'll be good. So thanks for coming along with me, and I'll show off a few other cool things I kind of noticed on the way down. Or things I noticed on the way up, I'll point out on the way down. But you saw most of it, so I'll probably just boogie on back down. Hopefully make it back down to the van in time to head back to civilization and get a few other things done I gotta get done before I go to work too. And I gotta be at work early today, so. Alright, thanks for joining me. Oh, and thank you, Mr. Spider. Oh, lovely. This was a cool spot that I kind of walked through before. I don't know if it'll come through on camera. And the sun went away a little bit too. It was cooler when the sun was filtering through the leaves. But it was just a cool spot. I enjoyed walking up through. It's just a really nice little forest area. I saw some wildlife earlier, but it was moving quickly. I'm not sure what it was. It was a ways away. But it's beautiful up here. This is a cool spot too, where there was just like a thin layer of soil over this rock, and so probably all of this is rock, but they cleared this part off for the trail, so you're just walking along this like cool, like almost paved trail. But you can see that it's just like there's just this thin layer of life on top of the rock, which is kind of cool that it can exist like that. And then it makes for a cool little section of the trail, and a little bit easier than some of the other rocky parts and roots and everything. So anyway, point that out. Little things. It's kind of stuff I just noticed and become intrigued by. It may not be that interesting to the rest of the world, but I figure I'd point it out. This is kind of the climactic point for what I've reached earlier, and so I'll kind of go down through here and just show it to you coming the other way, get some of the view and see what it looks like going down. Look at that. Yeah, that's beautiful. This view up here was definitely worth it. Just when I got to this point, I should have turned around and then maybe gone and tried that other random trail that I saw that was going down. See where that went. But here's well, I'm not sure what that is. I want to say that's Girton, but I think I already drove through Girton. Some kind of settlement. I guess that might be Hickory Nut Gap. That's a place. Anyway. made it through the roadblock. It's gonna be a while before I saw anything else interesting up there. I would have stopped up that trail when I got to the cool viewpoint, turned back down around and used a little bit of extra time to go a little ways down that trail and see what's down there if I kept following the blue blazes. But unfortunately I don't have time now to go do that, so I'm gonna keep on heading back down the other way. But it's cool because it gives me something to come explore another time. And maybe I can also do a little more research online and figure out where that is, what that is, and where everything goes. Very cool. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Look at the trees. It just follows the rock and goes up. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, we can keep moving. Cool. It reminds me of Cloud Splitter in Kentucky. But that was like that, and then the same thing right next to it going up the other direction. So you could stand between the two and like put your hands between them. That's pretty sweet. But that reminds me of one side of it. Wildcat rock. Although I'm thinking that may have just been the rock that the waterfall was coming down the side of. But that's pretty cool. Alright, here is a shout out to Carolina Mountain Land Conservancy and the hard work they put in. I don't think a lot of people out hiking these trails realize just what it takes to make something like this. I mean, this is incredible. This clearly took a lot of work, and I just appreciate them for it. I mean, look at this. Like, stacked all these stones here, and it's pretty sweet. Anyway, that's in the rock. That's really cool. Also, this sweet view. Yeah, this cool rock again. Look at that thing, that's sweet. And just like straight down. Glad I got the camera on my head, not in my hand. Yeah, kicking it. And we're back to the first rock, which may or may not be Wildcat rock. That may in fact be way up somewhere else, and I just didn't find it. But still, it's pretty cool. And back again to a better angle of the almost falls. Still pretty cool. I was just really looking forward to dipping my head in the water or splashing some water on my face. I'll find some when we get back down to the bottom. And we'll carry on back down the rest of the hill and go see what the rest of the day has to offer. Which for me is probably going to mostly be doing paperwork, which I won't put you through the misery of watching. But, and work. Yeah, it should be a good little rest of the trip down. So if I notice anything else, I'll let you see it, and otherwise I'll meet you back down at the bottom. That thing's pretty cool. Also, there's some really loud but whiny hikers down here somewhere. I don't know if they're coming up towards me or if they're already going back down. But my goodness, people, chill. See outdoors, it's beautiful. Just slow down and enjoy it if you're having struggle. Like, it's great out here. Don't need to whine and complain. Anyway, craziness. But maybe we won't even run into them. I don't know. I can hear them though. They're somewhere down the mountain. Really that bad once I got to them, although maybe they saw me and were like, oops. But I don't know, I can't really judge them too hard or anything. Looked like in the end they were enjoying themselves probably, or at least getting some good exercise. They were out here, and that's all that matters, is that you get out and do it. It's good to have a good attitude about it though. Yeah, so I don't know, good to see people out enjoying God's creation and these beautiful trails that have been so painstakingly, lovingly made for us. And yeah, it's just great to be out here. So almost back down to the bottom, and I'll check in again when I get there, unless I see something else cool. Get my face wet a little bit. I don't know if I can record that with my current setup, but I'm gonna get in there and just get a good cool down. So anyway, check back in later. Okay, well, that was good and refreshing. Not as much as I was thinking though. The water's not as cold as I kind of figured it would be, but I guess it's kind of shallow, and like we're back down at like 2,500 feet now, so it's a little lower elevation. It's cool, but it's not like freezing cold mountain stream water that you expect. But it felt good. Maybe I'll still find another opportunity to get a little more submerged before this is said and done. But just about back down to the road now. Gonna head back to the van, and I think that'll be where you'll see me next. Yeah. All right. Well, I lied again. I kind of walked past this cool little cascade last time, so we do get to see a little bit of water falling. It's a cool little spot in the creek. Okay, made it back to the road. Several more people here now. See if I can get across the road without getting killed. And a lovely van. Yeah. Go Previa. Okay, so I realized I had not been to the top of Little Bearwallow Mountain. I'd only been to the top of Bearwallow Mountain. So if I had gone, I might have actually gotten to the top, which I think is where Wildcat Rock is. But still, it was cool. It was good. My watch says I did 6.4 total. I don't know how accurate that is or not. It said 3.2 when I turned around, but maybe I did a little more coming back, or maybe it just, who knows. But overall, it was a good hike, and now I can see where I was supposed to, if I had followed that. Still don't know what some of those other trails I found were, but eventually it would have gone here, would have gotten to the top of, well, it would have got to the top of Little Bearwallow Mountain, and then it would have kept going, supposedly eventually someday, and go back up to Bearwallow. So, anyway. But I guess I didn't quite make it up there because I was at about 3,600 feet, so probably was about there-ish. It was really close. But anyway, still a good hike. Got to see some cool stuff. And you should come check it out someday. Once again, I want to thank Carolina Mountain Land Conservancy for everything they've done here and everything they're still doing. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, if you guys haven't ever been trail building and you have the means to do so, and you like being out on the trails, highly recommend finding an opportunity to volunteer and do some trail building. It'll change your perspective and really make you appreciate what these people do to help us have the opportunity to access all these cool places. I got to do some with Asheville School, and I really thank them for that opportunity in the mountaineering program, and it's definitely made a difference in how I look at things since, and what I can appreciate. So anyway, I recommend you do that if you got the opportunity. And again, thanks to CMLC, and thanks to you guys for joining me. Air conditioning is a wonderful, glorious invention. But I need some water. I'm gonna go find some somewhere. All I promise is water bottle that's already been in here for a while, that's kind of old and it's only half full. But I'm gonna probably drink it anyway until I get some more.
So I actually left the camera in time-lapse mode here, I guess, but I think I'm just telling you about my drink and that it started to rain.
This dude's in his convertible over here, getting soaked. Oh man, I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to be that dick like with my camera. I'm trying to show up, but oh, bummer, dude. Bummer. crazy. Wow. Glad I made it back to the van when I did. Yeah. This is crazy. It won't kill you to get wet. Just getting over to the deck and then back. Still, man. Wow. It's coming down. Well, I'm gross. I'm gonna take a shower. Not in the rain, but I could go in the house and get all the other stuff done I got to do today. But glad I got to get out and enjoy the day a little bit before this happened and before I had to go to work. And thanks for coming along and joining me on my little mini adventure. And hopefully there'll be many more and maybe even more exciting ones. So yeah, stay tuned for more in the future, and thanks for joining me.